Yeah, I'm walking to the store to get food real quick, so I figured I would do a video real quick. It never hurts to, just talk, even when you necessarily don't want to talk. But I was thinking about something, and it's no big deal or anything, but a lot of the old subscribers that I had that were commenting on my channel, I haven't seen anybody that used to comment or really say anything anymore. And that's okay. Like, there's no problem or nothing. I'm not saying that you have to comment or anything. It's just because I know that my my channel has changed a little bit in the last couple months. I was really down and out, and I was speaking about how I felt, and to y'all that like hearing that kind of content, I'll still be making that content in the future. I haven't turned into Superman, and I don't have any problems. It's just not the due time. It'll come again. It's just a matter of time. But now, I've been in those ruts for so long that, it's like when you're in those positions for years and decades, it's like enough is enough, and it's time to do something and move on. You can't stay stuck on the same stuff your whole life, so this channel is going to be changing. It's not going to be, the same thing all the time. And another thing I got to get something to keep this camera still when I'm walking, because I know people don't like that. I don't like it neither. Yeah, I don't like how it shakes like this. I don't even know if I would watch the video myself if I was somebody, watching the video. But that's just, I don't know. That's just like two things on my mind. Is I was wondering why there wasn't nobody really commenting, or, it's no big deal, but you just wonder sometimes, like, are they still even alive? Are they around? Because I don't know people personally, and I gotta be truthful with everyone on here. I really don't want to get to know people personally right now. I just want to do my thing and what I'm doing. And if I can help through a video, or I can talk, some logical sense to somebody, then I'm cool with that. That's enough for me. I'm not going to overdo things. Because like I said before, and I really, really hope that you don't think that I'm preaching to you when I say these things. But it's like, when I tell you the things that I'm telling you those things because I'm telling myself those things too. I'm not just telling you them for my health and to seem like a motivational speaker and all this. I'm saying this stuff to myself too. I gotta constantly, egg myself on and get myself moving. And I've been talking about this, but sometimes people have to hear the same thing over and over and over and over again until they do something. And hey, listen, I'm sorry I didn't make it like this. I didn't make the laws of nature so that it works that way. I wish everybody just had natural energy and, wanted to do things and didn't have to really, force themselves to do stuff. Because I know I got to force myself almost every day, not all the time, almost every day to walk to this store. You know, it's about a mile or so away, but still, I don't want to walk. I don't necessarily like exercising anymore. You know, I used to be an exercise nut and I don't like it no more. But yeah, I will still be doing videos, you know, when I'm feeling messed up or when I'm down and out or when I got something on my mind or how I feel or something that's going on, you know, something bad, something horrible, whatever it is, I'm going to talk about it and I'm going to let people know. Right now, though, I said this in my videos a while back, you know, I'm more focused on the arts and music and stuff right now more than anything, you know, and eating healthy. So, all right. Yeah, I'm more focused on eating healthy, and he thinks that I'm pointing the camera at him. I'm not. I'm pointing it at me, but that's okay. Wave, that's cool. But yeah, I'm just more focused on my health and this recording and other things, and I'm doing this for myself as well. You know, I'm thinking of other people too. I'm not just, you know, thinking of myself. You know, I am doing this for myself first. I can only do it for me first because no one else is going to do it for me. And then I'm doing it because I'm thinking of others, you know. But there's a lot of us. I was writing in my notebook, and this is something I wrote. I think a lot of us creators, I think we're hiding our true selves. I think we're hiding most of what we really are because we don't want the world to see it. And we're scared of judgment, you know, the whole 9 yards that I talk about. And here's kind of how I see it. You know, if you're trying to live up to the standards and the expectations of everyone, then you're kind of making it like an agenda, or you're trying to be popular instead of being the real you, you know, who you were really made to be. You know, some people in this world, they need to hear what you need to say as a person. You know, not what I have to say, because everything that I say is not going to be what everyone needs to hear at that particular time. So, you know, a lot of you might be being really selfish and not speaking up and being who you really are. And you never know. You can persuade somebody, or I really don't want to say persuade, but you can maybe help someone today just by speaking. Just by doing a simple video, you know? And I know for me, I waited so long to do this. I just can't believe that I waited this long, you know? It's been so long. Hey, bud. All right. It's just way overdue for me to have actually did what I say I was going to do. I mean, I've been procrastinating for a long time. You know, I've been saying this stuff and wanting to make this music ever since I was like 10 or younger. You know, I didn't know hardly anything about it when I was 10, but I know when I was 10, that's when I bought my first 3 tapes. I bought Space Jam. I bought the Fugees. I think Refugee Camp, or it's their first one with the Lauryn Hill on it. Show me my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words. And Mo Money, Mo Problems, the single with the Notorious B.I.G., Puff Daddy, and Mace. Those are the 3 tapes that I bought first. And then I started to buy CDs and stuff. But that's what I started out with at 10. That time I had a tape player. And I was listening to these beats. And I'm like, who is making this sound? And who is putting this together? And who is doing all this stuff? And I was completely, probably even more fascinated by it back then than now, because I know how to do all this stuff now. You know, it's not a mystery no more. But let me tell you, if I had one wish, I would wish that I could give, and I don't want to sound like I'm boasting, y'all. I really don't. I don't want to look that way, because it brings problems when you talk like that. Like, oh, I have something that you don't. But if I had one wish, I would wish that you could have the gift of music and sound and melody and singing and all kinds of stuff, being an artist. That's what I would wish on all of you. And I might name the video that, if I had one wish, because that would be my wish. No lie, that would be my wish. It wouldn't be to get rich. It wouldn't be to blow up and all this other stuff. You know, I don't even want to say blow up. You know, I don't mind making a living off of my craft. You know, I want to make a living off of this, but I am not in this for the money. I am not in this for anything that people might think that I'm in it for. I do it because I love the arts and I love expressing myself, no matter if I feel horrible, no matter if I feel good, no matter if I feel bad. Like, look, I'm going to turn the camera this way. Look at this skyline. This is the kind of stuff that does something to me. Look at this. Can you see that? Can you see those oranges and pinks and yellows? And just the way that it blends together, it's like, just looking at that is, do we take the time to really, you know, look at stuff like that? I wonder. There's so much beauty. There's so much art. There's so much things around us that we can do. And yet a lot of us are letting fear and fear of judgment and all kinds of other silly, dumb things stop us from making this world a place where we would all want to live, you know? And then while I'm doing this video, and I'm going to end it with this, I'm coming up on this guy's house right here. Wait till you see this guy's house. It's crazy. Look at this guy's house. His shutters are painted. He got stuff in the backyard. I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. That's just the front. He got it painted. It's crazy. It must have took this guy years to do this. Yeah, it's amazing, the stuff he got in his yard. Now, this is an artist right here. There's his shutters. He got this thing that looks like snow with an arm coming out of it. A door with like these arms. And then his yard, he got like this stuff that he painted into. Look at this stick thing here. And then this. Look at that. I don't know if you can see this, but look at that. And then he got this. He got stuff up in the trees. He got a mural back here. Like, if all of us could be like this and do this kind of stuff, life would just be so much better. He got a painting over here on there. It's crazy. I don't like filming people's houses like that, but his house is a piece of art. his house is artwork that probably took him, a long time to do. But, he put the time in to do that. And I know everybody doesn't have, this in them to do. But that doesn't mean there's other things out here that we can do besides drawing and writing and making music. There's so many things. We think that this world is limited, and we think that, it's so boring and there's nothing to do. And yeah, sometimes there isn't nothing to do. But what about sometimes where there is stuff to do? It's like, I just want to keep telling y'all this to pound it in your head. Like, find what you enjoy. Find what you're good at. Find what keeps you busy and keeps you content. And I understand a lot of you don't feel good. A lot of you don't want to do nothing. That's just how you are. That's just how you are as a person, But there is a lot of things to do. It ain't like there's just nothing to do in this world, There are things to do. I do this every day. I only get a little tiny bit of food, so I walk to the store almost every day or every other day. I walk to the store about 4 or 5 times a week because that's how I do it. That's all a part of the minimalist lifestyle.